I said to Tadhg, I said, look, I'm not going to ask you anything about, anything about politics. So I didn't think Pascal would bring it up, but look, here we are.
Class trader.
We're going to move on, if you don't mind.
No bother. Okay. I'd love to move on.
All right.
I just can't.
Hello and welcome to Conversations with Cornelius. I'm a comedian. This podcast is about my life, my wife, my likes and dislikes, hurling, football, movies, sex, drugs and rock and roll without the sex, drugs and rock and roll. There are going to be special guests and always regular contributors, but mostly it's going to be me and my main squeeze, the wife. So sit back, relax and enjoy Conversations with Cornelius.
Hello and welcome back to my podcast, Conversations with Cornelius. I'm your host, Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan, and we are in an undisclosed location. Oh, we can't say where the location is, by the way. I never told these guys. Oh, so I'm running ahead of myself.
Absolutely.
Or guy, or girls. It could be anyone. You don't know. They're the guests tonight. Maybe, what are they? Just, there could be two of them. There might be one of them, there could be two of them. It doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. Relax. Every week we start off with this kind of fucking tension, and I think that we need to just start differently. We need to be more friendly with each other. Hi, how are you? I'm good too, thank you. What's been going on with me? I was in the hospital there the other night with chest pains. Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Was in the hospital with chest pains the other night, and a friend of mine passed away recently. And I'm only telling you now so that you wouldn't know. And I got fucking chest pains and I went into the hospital. The wife sent me in. I got them on the Friday, but I didn't go in till the Monday. And I went in anyway, and I'm grand. So that was the main thing. Yeah, that was the main thing.
Like
yeah.
extenders.
Yeah, I'm grand. 11 hours I was in there. And I kind of shat the pants then for a finish. I held my composure, and then for a finish I really kind of just embarrassed myself. I started crying and everything.
It's not embarrassing at all, man. It was stressful.
I stormed out as well. That's a bit embarrassing.
Cool,
yeah.
Man, yeah.
But then I went back in again then, and I said, look, I'm really sorry, I've actually a really bad pain in my chest. And they brought me in and they just said, it's probably anxiety.
This is a roller coaster of a story.
But like,
what an intro.
Like that's it. And like, do you know what I mean? Just get yourself checked out anyway, is what I'm saying. Do you know what they gave me going away? Two paracetamol. Two paracetamol, man.
Did you take them?
I took them, yeah.
Better off.
I came home. I didn't get home till like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I said I just may as well stay awake now till the kids get up, and we had a lovely breakfast. So that was the thing of that. What else did I just say down here?
Wow.
I'm in Dolan's next week.
with the help of God.
Yeah. Please God. I'm in Dolan's.
And if he's not there, he's in the hospital.
It's scheduled in. There's a good few tickets gone. Like I'm hoping to be there, But like if you're not, there's no refunds anyway on the tickets as far as
farewell
I know.
tour.
And the tour's going great. I was in the Barras last week and it was fucking class. Sold it out and it was brilliant. And tickets are available on my website, CorneliusPatrickO'Sullivan.com, for all my future shows, especially the big one in the Opera House on February 14th. Please come to that. Great for a Christmas present. I might say that a few more times throughout the podcast.
I'll be there.
This guy's going to be there.
Oh, I'll definitely.
2 tickets gone already. Do you know what I mean? And I'll probably have to give them comps. So like that's.
We'll be bringing our friends.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll pay for them. We're not. You
pay
get
for
enough
friends?
comps over the years.
Yeah, nice one. So
yeah.
My friend. Yeah.
No, I'm after giving it away. You're on it there that you're on the podcast.
That's true. True. Yeah, and I didn't bring you on yet, lads. This is very unprofessional so far, but it's about to get better. Or maybe. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I have a Patreon. Sign up to that. Link in the bio, and subscribe to the Fearless Digital Network. That's where we get all of our, that's where all the podcasts are on. And like and subscribe and give the 5-star fucking reviews. Is that the thing that we need, lads? We need 5-star reviews, not 4 stars or 3 or 2 or 1. 5 stars and a little comment that helps push it out then to the greater public. And we're hoping to get the viewers up into double figures for next year. So that's the plan. Like, do you know what I mean? And we double in year on year. And who knows where we'll go from there. Okay, so that was a pretty good intro. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was only 4 minutes.
That was very good.
Yeah. Would you say very good?
I thought it was gripping. Like I thought the intro was. I thought you were putting that on, but actually it's real. So
yeah,
that's a great storytelling.
Thank you so much. Gripping.
It was like when you're channel surfing and you land in EastEnders and you have to kind of see where it's going. Like,
Yeah, the remote control's not working anymore. Yeah, totally.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I've got two really good friends of mine. They've been on the podcast in loads of times in the past, but this is their first time on the podcast in its new incarnation, with the posh, upmarket kind of swish-swash kind of setup that I have here. So yeah, bringing them on now, and they're great guys. One fella's name is Tadhg and the other fella's name is Sully, and here they are. Give them a round of applause.
As a duo, we're Tadhg and Sully.
Tadhg and Sully.
No relation as well.
Yeah. And you're not related.
No, we're not related.
We're not related.
In fact, none of us are related, which is mad.
That is crazy when you think about it. And we all live in the same area, relatively.
Could be related, distantly, but
potentially we might be related.
Well, myself and Connor are definitely related at some point.
I suppose we are. Yeah, I suppose.
But Con, can I just begin
please
by saying it's an amazing setup you've got here. It's beautiful to watch you grow.
Yeah.
And we're so honoured to be here.
Well, thank you so much.
And I say that without a shred of irony.
I appreciate that.
Here we go.
I want to give a shout out to, I'd be nothing without the boys that are behind the camera there. They're the guys that got in contact with me and they're backing me, and I just want to say thank you to Fearless Digital Network. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We all love each other.
Setup.
It's a real circle jerk of a start, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Big fans.
But none of us have climaxed yet, so that's great.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, brother. Speak for yourself.
It's great to have you on. I love the wit already. Just tell me something, Sully, that's going on in your world at the moment.
Attacks or chest pains or anything?
No. This is my second podcast this week. Would you believe that? I was on UCC 98.3 FM talking about libraries earlier in the week.
Okay.
On a show called Shush.
Wow. Good name for a podcast.
Shush. So busy with the small fella, so having fun with that.
Yeah.
And we've a tune coming soon as well. With Tadhg and Sully tune, and we've got some musicians from London playing on it as well.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be
very good.
Yeah.
It's a cover of a very famous Irish kind of rebel song. So
brilliant.
With a kind of contemporary twist.
Don't.
And have you this all recorded and everything yet?
All done and dusted by
So there's no way of me getting in at this stage?
You cannot get in on it. Yeah, no way,
But we'll tag you.
I'll take that.
Tag him.
He said it. Can't take it back. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. That's actually loads of news, Sully. Fucking thank you very much.
Yeah. I know I went on a bit there again.
No. You didn't. I didn't think
it was lovely. It was lovely.
And it was lovely the way it just kind of, it just ended.
Yeah.
Tadhg, anything going on with you?
This is my second podcast this week as well. I did a podcast with Jordan Peterson earlier in the week.
You did your shit.
Benzos and stuff. No, I didn't.
Is Jordan Peterson operational?
The highs and lows of Benzos. He sent me a few texts when I was on the flotilla and stuff, and I appreciated that.
He's not well at the moment, I heard, actually.
No.
Peterson,
That's mad, no?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that. But other than that, I'm also looking after children as well.
Yeah.
3 times the amount of children that Sully's looking after. It's not a competition.
No, it's not but I'm the same. I'm I've three times as well, Sully. So
3-1
times
kind of thing?
the amount I have.
No, 3 times the amount Sully has.
Yeah. We're picking on Sully.
Yeah.
Proper order.
But you're doing well, Sully, though. You're doing well, yeah.
Big shout out to my daughters. I'm a big fan of my daughters, actually. Just want to say that. I went for breakfast with 2 of them today, the eldest and the second eldest. There's 19 years between them.
Mm-hmm. What did they have for their breakfast?
Funny you should say that now. One of them had a kind of a fry. And then another one wanted a cheese sandwich, a toasted cheese sandwich, which wasn't on the menu, but they made it for her because she's 2.5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What was in the fry?
Would it be all right if I didn't talk about it?
You're just you're kind of private about those kind of your daughter's fries.
I suppose we all have our boundaries.
Yeah, fair enough. And you know what? I actually think you gave me a list and that was on it and I totally forgot, so I actually apologise. Well, we're not allowed to talk about it.
At the end of the day, that's up to my daughter, like what she had in her fry.
And it's no one's business, lads. So
I don't have her consent to talk about it.
We could speculate. We could speculate if we wanted it, but we'd have no way of confirming.
Exactly.
So we just won't go on about it. Lovely to catch up with you anyway, lads.
Thanks.
We're going to play a little game, guys. I don't know if you've ever heard of this game. It's called Trending Topics with Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan.
Oh, love it. I haven't heard of it for a while. Oh,
nice.
Thank you. Hashtag Pascal. deep intake of breath.
And let's take a chance or more like it.
He's gone to the big. He's gone to the World Bank. The World Bank sounds like such a kind of thing that would be in a Harry Potter movie or Game of Thrones or something like that. You know,
it's just pure luck. Like, you know, I don't know too much about his career, but he's just got away with it. He's been bluffing the whole time. Like,
bluffing the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. So he was
just,
the Minister of Finance, isn't he?
He had loads of cash to play with. He didn't do a good job, but just because he had loads of cash to play with, just by fluke, they gave him these jobs. Like, so that's my hot take.
I personally don't think in a functional democracy somebody should have the opportunity to step down from a position in government to get a gig. I think you should, I didn't
even think of it like that.
See your position through. Like, he's basically gone.
There's no integrity.
I'm after getting a gig in the World Bank. Fuck yeah, I'm gone.
Is it kind of like Trent going to Real Madrid, like jumping off a kind of a smelly ship?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not a Pascal voter.
Yeah.
But if I did vote for him, I would kind of want him to see his tenure through and not go, I'm actually after getting an opportunity in the World Bank. And the second thing I'd like to say about him is he's a class traitor.
Oh.
I hate when people from working class backgrounds betray their own class and side with Gaelers.
Yeah.
So I think for me, he's not somebody that I would enjoy.
Well, for me, if this episode's going to go any further, you need to kind of have opinions. It's important that you say what you actually feel,
What I
as
really
opposed
think
to
about
just. You just probably thought that was kind of. We'll just put that out there now. Everyone's saying that, but we're looking for opinions, like, you know.
Okay. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Yeah.
You know,
like, Sully, what you were saying there, that he misspent the cash, right? So what did he like? The bike shed. They're all going on about the bike shed.
It's not really the bike shed. Like, it's more that like, he's worked his way up through Fine Gael.
He's a Gaeler.
He worked his way up through Fine Gael.
Yeah.
The whole time, and we have the evidence of the housing crisis, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, we've had loads of cash because of the corporate receipts and Apple and all that kind of stuff. And he's been in there 10, 15 years, and we don't have the infrastructure, the housing, like, so.
I think what Sully's getting at is,
Is this the David Williams podcast?
I was on his. Well, I wasn't. No.
Easy, man. That's where you're going. That's where you're going. But, like, you know,
I'm like the Pascal of podcasts, like, you know.
But just to put things simply for you, like,
well, you can put him a little bit more complicated if it's just for me, but
he grew up like in a tough, ordinary working class background in Dublin. Like, you couldn't possibly grow up in that kind of culture and think, I would love to enact change here. I'm going to join Fine Gael. Like, what Fine Gael's whole modus operandi is to keep those impoverished areas more impoverished. You know what I mean? So he obviously hates himself, and that's why I hate him.
Again, I'm just going to have to say, man, right? If we're going to go keep on with this podcast, I need actual opinions, all right? You're holding back, all right? And it's not fair because...
I just thought when I said class traitor, like that.
Yeah.
But
as in he's class, like, or?
No, he's a traitor.
He's a class traitor.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of him, to be honest. Your man's coming in then.
I don't either.
Like your man Harris is coming in to take the job. Like, what's the, like? Do you know what I mean? There was like fucking hell. Like, he's fucking useless. Yeah. Useless.
Can we get off Fine Gael? Because I was having a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think he'd be better
than Pascal?
Yeah. Do you think he can do a better job? And we'll get off it.
This is the last thing I'll say about Pascal now. I like Pascal. He's like, to put it in kind of layman's terms, it'd be like, if your buddy had a load of cash and he was just saving all the time, and his house was still in shit, like, but he had a load of money in the bank, like, or he was just giving it to his buddies, like.
Could you make your terms a little bit more lay? Just for
I think we're struggling on the Pascal one.
Yeah, no,
But I think I've been pretty clear, to be honest, but
I don't know, I'm on with you. This is one now that is very close, so I know it's very close to both of your hearts. It's hashtag International Men's Day. That's what it is.
You
today.
go first, son.
I only heard it was International Men's Day today, so I'm don't know what to say about it, really. I mean, it's
give him a bit of notice from now on.
Yeah.
Well,
like, whoever's promoting International Men's Day, it wasn't that organised, because I would have heard about it otherwise. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feedback.
Okay.
It was probably a man, like, he just messed it up, like,
Well, you never know.
Organising
I would say it was probably a man. So
if you're, so what's the equivalent? What's the equivalent term of with male for feminist? What's the equivalent?
Masculinist.
Masculinist.
Just came up with that now.
Find it.
I mean, there isn't one, like, for very straightforward reasons. We don't need to champion men, like, you know what I mean? Like the International Men's Day, okay, we should look out for men and their mental health and stuff. And if it's coming from a genuine place, great. But if it's, I think as Sully is touching on there, if it's weaponized, which a lot of these kind of days are, it's basically a version of all lives matter. It's basically like the marginalized group that you're picking, be they transgender, be they Palestinian, be they black, you don't need to actually champion them because we can champion everyone. It's a way of trying to like push the oppressed further down and saying, oh, why aren't you looking after my big day as well? Like, so if it's coming from that like spiteful, nasty, authoritative place, it's like Pascal for me, then like I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, that was a bit better there now that time. That was a little bit better. More of that now.
Yeah.
All right. You tried there now and you can definitely do better, but that was good. That was good.
I'd say, like, it was probably, like, I think it was a kind of a mental health day, actually, now that I think about it.
Was it a mental health day? I don't know, because honestly, I just looked at it and I was like, there's
so many things now, like, there's so many days, like, you know, there's
you do
too
hear,
many days. There's too many days.
We should get rid of a day.
Yeah.
Just finish it up on a Saturday.
The week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Finish up the week on a Saturday and just go, and everybody go back then on a Monday.
Go hell for leather on Saturday.
Sundays off. We're just not doing Sundays optional from now on.
I think I'll still go with it.
Yeah?
If
Do you want to go straight
choice.
back into Monday?
No, that's like transition year. Like, I think you need it.
I never did transition year.
What?
I'd love to have done it. Did you
To be
do
honest,
it?
I knew.
I did it. Yeah.
Did
I
you?
knew you didn't, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a very rushed human being.
Yeah,
Like.
that's my ADHD.
I've been in transition year ever since. So.
Me and Sully,
My whole life is
great
transition year.
You're still doing a project, is it?
Yeah.
Long-term project.
I'm doing some fucking book review there for 20 years.
Yeah. I do my kind of class model there. You know, I'm going to class kind of a...
It's a social experiment.
A mock-up of the school.
On the development
Sully
of two men.
peaked in transition year.
I think we get off fucking international men. Basically, it's a kind of.
I'm not a fan of either of those
What's your
topics.
experience of it?
Yeah,
my experience is.
podcast, man.
Thank you so much, man. You started off really poor, and you're
Come on, leaps and bounds.
Kevin Kilban.
watch over your shoulder there, man. He's on your fucking, keep galloping as well. I don't know. I just saw it today, and I just thought it might be a nice hot topic to bring up in this. But like, I kind of would be in the same frame of mind of you. You know, it's pretty much been a man's world since the existence of time.
Well, we've done okay.
You know, we'd be, you know, top dog
As a
for a long
gender,
time.
we've done okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out doing podcasts and we should be looking after our kids, kind of thing. Like, we've done all right.
Sometimes twice a week, you know.
All of us, like, you know.
Yeah.
all of
One
us.
child.
Jordan Peterson.
Three. He's very ill at the
3-1.
moment, I heard. Yeah, you know, but sure, look, listen.
I hope he'll be okay now.
Do you? Okay. Hashtag, and this is the last one now, lads.
No bother.
And I think out of the first two, I think like there's room for improvement, but we'll see how we get on with this one. Christmas, hashtag Christmas.
Oh, I love Christmas.
Brilliant.
Is that it?
That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I like it, but it's too long. Starts too soon. If it was just 2 weeks, perfect.
Yeah.
But like it's gone for 2 months, so that's my.
I
issue with
actually, if you don't mind me saying, I actually quite like that about it. It's the one time of the year that I kind of fully embrace the kind of fabricated, contrived gleefulness. I think we probably need it like in a very kind of wet, wintry climate like we have in Ireland. I like the lights going up. I suppose I'm getting biased again now because I have young kids again. I'm seeing it through their eyes.
I was just going to say you might have a different experience this year now.
I just want International Men's Day to be extended by a month, you know, that to kind of eat into Christmas, like, you know, International Men's Month, kind of cut back on Christmas.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Less Christmas, more men.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
All right. Okay.
No, I prefer the outdoors in summer time. I just hate not being able to go for a walk in the evenings and that kind of stuff. So it's more the time of year.
And bring you out for a walk if you want.
Oh, nice and bud.
Yeah,
You're
Christmas
supposed to
Eve.
take me on
coming along
another
as well.
scheme, actually. You haven't taken me on a scheme in years.
Take me on a scheme.
What? So is it just that you can't get out because it's cold that you don't like Christmas? Is it?
His door's locked, like.
Well, like, as in,
wrap up.
because it's cold, you see, that's why we have to kind of fall back on Christmas for so long. Whereas, like, if it's a short couple of weeks of Christmas and you had good weather, then you wouldn't need it. Like,
Oh, yeah, but you're talking about changing the climate.
I don't ask
Who's
for
the
much.
Minister
like, you
for
know.
Climate? Would Pascal do it if we
Oh,
there was
no,
a few
like-
more quid in it? He'd probably come back.
You would, yeah.
Do you know?
World climate.
Yeah, I fucking love Christmas. I have to say now. I think it's just.
I've always loved it as
Yeah.
well. I don't know. It's
People are
I'm a
around.
big Christmas guy. Like,
never
yeah.
would've guessed
I'm
that.
into the cheese
Yeah.
of the movies as well. I'd watch Back to the Future,
Yeah.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and eating Pringles at 11 o'clock in the morning. I love it all.
Would it be fair to say, Con, we're escapists, the two of us? Like,
definitely.
I mean, I would have had you down for an escapist
Yeah.
as well.
I am. It's more that like I just get really sluggish from eating too much. And
Yeah, same.
Okay.
And like the drinking thing as well. It was brilliant when you were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do a good few days, but then you're just kind of like zonked. Like,
Oh, it's not healthy or dead right.
Yeah.
I recommend alcoholism that way, like, just be an alcoholic and then you don't have to drink anymore.
Whereas it was International Men's Day going on further, like I'd be completely off the drink. I'd be kind of looking after my mental health for longer.
Yeah.
What about International Alcoholics Day?
Could look into it. I'll get
you.
on to the fella who's in charge of Twitter these days. It's not even called Twitter anyway,
I think
is
it's
it?
Sully.
Is it Sully? I'll get on to you to find out who's in charge of International Men's Day. Tadhg wants to know so that I can tell you.
International Alcoholics Day would be good.
Probably
Yeah.
is.
We can check if there surely is an International Alcoholics Day at this stage of the races.
I don't know. It's probably an addiction kind of recovery day or
What did they
month or
do on that
something.
day then? Like to
Just continue recovering, like. But I'd like a specific, maybe a specific Irish Alcoholics Day. Just throwing it out there.
St.
I know
Patrick's
now
Day.
you're cutting days, like you're not wanting to add any more on.
No, I'm kind of want to finish up on a Saturday, like.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, I'll pass that one over.
All right, sure. Look, listen, we can put it into the hat and we can talk about it. But look, I think that kind of concludes Trending Topics with Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, Pascal.
And happy International Men's Day.
Your dirty deal. Israel is proud of you. Sorry.
Thank you, everyone.
I said to Tadhg, I said, look, I'm not going to ask you anything about, anything about politics. So I didn't think Pascal would bring it up. But look, here we are.
Class trader.
We're going to move on, if you don't mind.
No
all right?
bother.
Okay.
I'd love to move on.
All right.
I just can't.
This day, what day is it? Wednesday, isn't it? This day last week we hadn't played Portugal. I just written off completely, completely and utterly written off. Anytime we're on the podcast, we always talk. The main body of the conversation is football, specifically international football, because we are all pretty much on the same team there. When it comes to clubs, we're different. You're United, you're Celtic, I'm Everton. But I would say, and I can only speak for myself, and I'll ask you the same question. This day last week, before we were playing Portugal, Evan Ferguson was injured, and we'd lost to Andorra in the group, and
Armenia
in the group. We had an unbelievable result in the palm of our hands against Portugal, and a last gasp winner, Diaz winner, just wrecked us completely. And I was like, there's no way we're going to beat Portugal, and even if we do, there's definitely no way we're going to beat Hungary. That's where I was this time last week. It all transpired to be completely, totally and utterly different. What does the Irish football team mean to you, Sully?
A lot, and that was what was great about the result. It kind of reconnected everyone with the team, and I guess it had been a kind of labour of love in recent years through the recent managers. But there was we'd kind of gone back to basics with kind of the old fashioned keep it tight, good centre halves, all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of a revelation, really, just. And the fact it was on Sunday afternoon as well. When normally you wouldn't have an international on Sunday afternoon, everyone was watching it. But yeah, so it was just a great way to kind of. We thought those days were gone for longer than this.
Yeah,
it's a great kind of jolt back into it,
Like, even when I just remembered there that's what we were talking about, I smiled to myself. Like, I was saying to you there off camera that it kind of brought back the boyish kind of gleefulness of like supporting Ireland back in the day. Like, in terms of the team, from my point of view, like, I obviously love the Cork hurlers and I'm a big Celtic fan, but like nothing would come anywhere near the connection that I would have always had, particularly as a kid. I mean, we grew up in the era of Ireland being a very successful international football team, regularly qualifying for tournaments and being like really hard to beat. And it just felt like those big moments, like you wouldn't have had any of those big moments if you were a kid now. Like, you wouldn't remember any like big moments where Ireland were kind of world beaters. Like, the last one that even compares to it at all is probably Robbie Brady. But like, that was just a small bit of a damp squib because like Italy put out a second team and it just didn't quite have that. Like, it's Robbie Keane, I suppose, is the last one I can think of. And like, there's something about this result. Well, first of all, the 2 games, we've never done that. Like, it's important to say that. Like, I'm a Ireland international Ireland geek. Like, I can remember the stats for most of the tournaments from when I was about 8 or 9 onwards. Like, we would always edge games if we had big wins. We'd never beat someone 3-2. Like, I don't ever remember us kind of like, you know, scoring 3 goals away from home and winning the game in a big game. I can't remember where we've done that before. So it just felt like something out of a fairy tale. And will I give you my pet theory?
Please.
Like, Scotland also had an extraordinary night last night, and by their own description of their pundits and their people, 3 goals that will probably feature as 3 of the better Scotland goals of all time.
Which goal was the best?
Yeah.
I mean, they were incredible.
I would say Tierney, but
yeah.
But I just feel there's something in the water with international football at the moment, because as the club game is getting more soulless, I think, gradually, because of the corporate entities and like the likes of like the UAE.
You can't buy a country, like.
Exactly. The UAE like own Man City. That eventually corrodes, I think, the kind of beautiful stuff about club football. Whereas international football has retained its kind of like FA Cup-ness, like that those games can happen. Like Ireland could come back against Hungary and win their second game consecutively, like when they really needed to. It's just fairy tale stuff, and it's harder and harder for club football to reach those heights, I think.
Yeah, I completely concur. Did you watch the match at home?
I was actually weirdly in Lisbon for the Portugal game, and I was just refreshing my phone like a mad joke going. And it was like, I think as Sully was touching on there, like, and I hope you were touching on this, Sul, because it'd be better for me, like, in terms of what I'm about to say.
If you weren't, just agree anyway.
That, like, you're kind of at the stage with international football for the last few years where I'm watching it kind of like behind the sofa a little bit. You know, like, I can't but watch Ireland if I can. Like, if I'm there, I'm watching it. But like, you've completely lost the kind of joy de vivre of it, like, and you just know that you're not really going to be competitive, and it's painful. Like, but to see us go, when we went 2-0 up, even at that stage, you're kind of thinking. And then it was only when Ronaldo was sent off and I was like, refreshing my phone, I was like, oh, fuck it, like, we're actually going to hold on here. This is unbelievable.
And where did you watch the Hungary game?
I was at home for that one. So I was watching that one, and I had my 6-month-old in my arms for the last like 15 minutes, I'd say. So like, I don't know how she survived, to be honest.
So she felt that energy through you, though.
She did.
Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. Did you watch them at home, Sol?
I did. I watched the first match at home, and then I was out with my folks for the second game, and we had to bring the small fella home because he was falling asleep. So I was listening to it in the car there on the way back, and I was coming down maybe Shandon Street, and that's when we got the equaliser, and then in my head I was thinking we would have bitten our hands off to be in it with 10 minutes to go.
Exactly.
Even though I was kind of glad, even if we didn't get the goal, I was so delighted at that point because we'd kind of restored pride in the jersey.
Same.
And we'd kind of like, even if you think about the players like Kelleher, the 2 centre backs, Scales and Collins, like they're turning into kind of world class players now.
They actually are,
because they're getting regular first team football, and that was always the kind of what Irish teams were built on, like this really hard to beat, really, you know, tough centre backs, and
you didn't even mention Ferguson or Parrott there either as well, then, like, you know what I mean? So I mean the future is bright, and then there's a few other lads coming up. That Mason Melia fella's supposed to be decent,
and they're young as well. A lot of them are under 25. I mean, by the law of averages, you were hoping eventually there'd be a crop of players that be able to put a few results together.
And there's somebody from Cork. That's class. Like Benes from Cork.
They got pace, like.
Fucking Kelleher's from Mahon down the road. What's his name from Youghal? O'Brien. He played for hurling for Cork under 14. Like.
And he looks like he's going to be a great player. I'm personally so delighted for Liam Scales because he gets an awful lot of kind of criticism at Celtic as well. But like, before he broke through, it was kind of like, oh my God, this guy's a journeyman. And he's also capable of the odd sporadic boo-boo, and it's usually a big boo-boo. But like, generally speaking, he was very solid in the Champions League. The Champions League experience has really stood to him. Like, he wasn't at all looked out of his depth in any of those 2 games. But he's a great man for getting those all-important flick-ons. Like, he's done it for Celtic loads of times. So for him to, like, he got 2 very crucial assists in that week because he headed on the first one for Parrott's goal, which kind of opened the floodgates, really. So
I think Coleman has been brilliant in there as well.
Coleman's brilliant, and I've nothing but respect and love for him. The only not a criticism, but there still has not emerged a kind of a real baller in midfield.
No.
If we had either a kind of an enforcer, which we don't have.
We don't.
Yeah.
Like Finnazaz's pass in for Parrott's second goal was beautiful, but you need, if we're going to play the way that you were describing there, we're kind of gone back to the old way. We've got the defence for it. We've got the goalkeeper for it.
Yeah.
We've got potentially.
We've got the strikers.
Looks like we have the strikers. We are.
Wingers
That is
are decent as well. Yeah, we've got a bit of pace.
I mean, if Ferguson emerges for what we know he can be, that like you're potentially looking at two world-class strikers.
21 and 23, like.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I watched the first match at home with my two sons, lads. Oh my God. And like what you're saying, the exact same sentiments. I was like, because I've got them to watch a few Everton games now, right? And like, sure, we're losing. It's just, the first Everton game was the first game of the season against Leeds, and Leeds got a penalty in the last minute. Two boys went to bed crying. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, what am I doing? Fucking raising my kids to support Everton. You know? Like,
because they're an English team.
do you know what I mean?
No,
well,
sorry, no.
Yeah, they're but like, and the fucking thing is, like, Harvey still won't nail his thing to the cross. Like, what's nail your what to the cross?
Flag to the mast.
Flag to the mast. He won't.
Who's he thinking of instead?
He's looking at Real Madrid. Like, do you know, that's where his head's at. He's looking at winners.
Glory Hunter.
Man City. If it was back in the 90s, Blackburn Rovers would be in the mix. Do you know what I mean? Like,
all the Irish players going to Aston Villa at that time. Like,
do you know what I mean?
Liverpool fans kind of defecting.
That's very hard to sell, like a mid-table club to a kid. Like,
it's very hard. But Hunter's all in, all right. Hunter's all in. But we watched that, and I went in with the mindset of, lads, we're not going to win this now, but we're Irish, and we're going to support Ireland, and we love Ireland, and we'll get behind them, and we'll, you know what? And then sure, and I said, you're only up for the first half, and sure, we were up 2-0 at half time. So I said 10 minutes of the second half, and then there was no going back after that. And like, it was amazing.
Oh, that's class. And do they get like scared of you shouting and stuff?
No, they're mad into it.
Okay.
Harvey's obsessed with soccer now. Like, they're
a little bit older then, is what I suppose.
They're a little bit older.
Yeah.
He's nearly 9, and Hunter's 6.5.
My 2.5-year-old like is, I mean, and this is me muting now my shouts and screams and stuff, like, and she's terrified.
Yeah.
So like, I had the 6-month-old in my hand, like trembling as I was screaming, like, but a silent scream.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, what is Daddy doing? Like, this is weird.
I missed the second game then. I only caught the last 10 minutes on the radio.
Yeah.
Because I have to vlog a match. I had to do a county semi-final.
Oh, yeah.
Class.
And so I was at that, and the whole crowd, everyone was like, hey, do you know what the score is? It's 1-0, it's 1-0, it's 1-0, it's 2-1. And then I got into the car. So old school, listening to it in the car, and there was a big line of traffic coming out of Kanturk. Presumably everyone's listening to the thing. And then the goal comes in, there's just an orchestra of horns. Like, it was unreal. It was like, I'd prefer to watch it, but it was still kind of a nice way of experiencing it.
Very memorable, like.
Yeah.
Like, even what you just described there, we haven't had a moment like that in international soccer in years.
Like. We had loads of them in 2 games. Then even the Ronaldo thing was like the scripted thing, the kind of, somebody worked in a kind of some some physical humour into it.
Yeah,
into the middle of the game.
It almost felt scripted, like.
It almost did. It was like FIFA back in the day.
And then and Portugal, like, absolutely hammering Armenia 9-1 when Ronaldo's not playing for them as well. Like, that was like the side story as well.
Like, would they get rid of it? Like, the thing is now is, if it's violent conduct, he'll miss 2 games of the World Cup. Eventually they're better without him.
They know, everyone knows it.
Like, I mean, everyone knows it, including him. Like,
it's he'll go when he wants to himself.
But can I just say one more time? Like, Ireland peaked, obviously. I mean, statistically around 1990, 90, that period with Jack Charlton, right? But we never, to my knowledge, in a competitive setting, went and beat 2 high-ranked teams on the spin.
No, especially away from home when everything on the line.
I don't read your text anymore.
I think you brought that up in the podcast as well during the week. The other one,
you stole my fucking bit there, man. Fuck's sake.
But it's true though. It is very true though. It's like they were
unopened,
it's not like we beat Armenia and the Faroe Islands.
We've never done
which we would have probably struggled to fucking do.
Or, nicked a 1-0 against Spain away. Or most of them.
If we were to beat Hungary, you're thinking they're going to get a man sent off. And we're going to get like a Shane Duffy-esque goal with 10 minutes to go. You're not thinking we're going to get... And like his penalty was extremely well taken, and then the other 2 goals were absolutely world-class goals. Like, I'm so delighted for him as well, because you could see he's a nice young fella. Like, he's proud of where he came from. His interview was so emotional. But also, like, he's fucking done it the hard way. Like, he wasn't given a fair crack at the whip at Spurs. Had to go to Holland. Young Irish guy, probably like difficult going to a different league like that. and just chipped it away. And now he's at a point where I'd say Spurs would fucking love to have him.
Yeah, I was going to bring. He was next point of reference anyway.
Sorry.
No, but it's perfect because
Yeah.
what you're doing now is like you're overcompensating from the earlier part of the.
Yeah.
Where I felt that you were not.
You didn't
giving-
like my Pascal stuff.
Well, I just felt you were holding back. Whereas this is a lot of information here.
Yeah.
Try Parrot. Discuss.
Will I go back and say it a bit?
Do some new stuff.
Okay.
They would have heard the old stuff now.
Improv on Parrot.
Yeah.
Well, bit of Parrot improv. I just think he's such an exciting prospect as a player because like he's got everything now.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember the game, but like I remember him being through with the keeper. I think it might have been a friendly. Or I don't know, do you recall? And he was like 1-on-1 with the keeper, and it was like a good striker is going to take this
passed
chance.
it.
And he passed it, and he kind of just fluffed his lines, and it just didn't work out. And you're kind of thinking, Jesus, like, because he's tall, he's good in the air, he's fast, he's got everything. If he just had that self-belief, and he now looks like he's got the self-belief.
Yeah.
So like, I just think he's kind of come from nowhere. Weirdly, even though like 4 or 5 years ago he was the one that everyone was talking about.
What's the name of his club again? FX or fucking
Almar.
AZ Almar.
AZ Almar.
Yeah. Apparently he's on 16 grand a week. I mean, Everton, get out the checkbook, like.
Yeah.
Get out the checkbook.
I mean, he's well worth the punt for.
40
I know
grand a
Celtic
week.
are looking at him now as well.
He do well with Celtic, but I think,
mean, at the greatest of respect to Celtic, and I adore them.
Yeah.
He's got bigger. I think
I think he's too big for Celtic.
He's
now.
too big for Celtic now. I think. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'd have to agree.
I would love to take a chance on him because exactly what you said. And do you know what I love about him as well? He's from Sheriff Street in Dublin, right?
Yeah.
Katie Taylor's from there. It's a real working class.
Yeah.
He's the exact opposite now of Pascal.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I
You know
love
what mean?
him now. Like
he was crying. He was like, I love my country. You could see he meant so much. And
I'd be
as
shocked if he started kind of like, you know, running as a candidate for Fine Gael now.
Well,
shocked.
Apparently, he is going to do an apprenticeship in the World Bank. During the summer when he's off, they're getting him in to do. They want him to do Sundays because most of the bankers take Saturdays off. They're like, we'll get him in to do the Sunday.
I have to say, as a group, I'm proud of us that none of us have gone for the low-hanging fruit of doing Pascal's lisp. That's all I want to say. I think like, fair play to us for that. Because it's bubbling up in me, but I'm not going to do it.
We all want to do it, but we wouldn't do it. You know, respect to.
Oh, well, I predict Sully will do it at some point.
No,
all right, okay.
No, I don't have the comedy chops to kind of break that out when I'm being filmed as well. Maybe if it wasn't.
So the
privacy of the car
the
afterwards.
malice is in him. Just to put that on record.
You want to do it, but you don't think you can do it properly.
Yeah.
All right.
much,
Okay. And
I wouldn't have the visual comedic. Maybe I could
give it a go. We'll just give you. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Troy, big fan.
Big fan of Troy.
Delighted for him. Delighted.
I do pronounce it, and you picked up on it earlier on. Try, like as in like
Try. Roy.
Try.
Yeah. Try Parrot. Like I'm going to have a bit of Parrot.
Troy.
Yeah. Cool fucking name as well. Do you think there's
Great
anything
name.
in the name, right?
Great name.
Like the Greek hero, like wasn't he a Greek?
Troy.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was like was he the fellow who got the Achilles? No, that was Achilles.
Yeah.
What did Troy do?
Troy was the horse, wasn't it?
I think I might be lost.
Yeah. No, that was the horse went into Troy, wasn't it?
I can't believe that you're more attracted to the first name. Like, surely the second name is the more
Paris?
Yeah,
quite an unusual surname. No.
Yeah, where did he get the?
Did you
the
grow
name
up with
from?
many parrots?
No, I didn't actually. But I didn't grow up with any Troys. And I knew John Parrott, the snooker player.
True.
So,
true.
like,
Fair.
Troy Budgie doesn't quite have the same.
No.
Try Budgie. Try Budgie. What do you
I
think?
didn't see us making fun of his name, I have to say, like, just in terms of like fair play to us and not going for the list. But then
Troy Parakeet, like, or
parrot gags, like I would have assumed was beneath us.
we haven't heard him all week. Yeah.
Well, this is it.
What do you think of him? Obviously, you love him.
It's like a hype already.
Is there too much hype?
Bring us
for him?
back down to earth. Bring us back down to earth.
I don't know.
We need that, son.
No, I think he's going to go from strength to strength now, because I'd say, you know, with strikers building on confidence and all that kind of stuff. And I think maybe I was thinking about Mourinho kind of hanging him out to dry a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And maybe it's actually given him the kick to drive on. Or like it's kind of, or maybe he would have been better a lot sooner if his confidence wasn't dented then. Like, but hopefully he, like, it doesn't matter. No, anyway, he's going down in history. Like, as in, even if we don't qualify, like, it'll still always be that moment from this year.
Do you
like,
genuinely think there's a question mark over, like, is he being overhyped and he's not actually going to be that good?
No.
I think
he will.
That stage.
I think he will.
Honest.
Yeah. I was only just.
I mean, like, his
I think
stats
he's for the sake of it,
like Evan Ferguson, unfortunately, was massively overhyped. Like, Evan Ferguson has had a couple of brilliant moments.
He kind of had the reverse career, whereas he got into the Brighton team and then had, like, you know, had a pretty much a full season and then got injured in the second season.
Yeah.
Whereas that was what people were thinking it was going to happen for Troy.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. Mourinho is the type of manager who comes in and wants instant success, so he's not going to be interested in youth.
Yeah.
And he farmed them out.
That's true. That's very fair.
Farmed them out.
Very fair point.
I think Mourinho, he goes for the bulkier big men strikers anyway.
The
like,
Drogba
He's looking to win the league straight away.
Yeah,
like,
he wants to win it straight away, and he's not interested.
And he inherited Troy Parrott at Spurs as well. He didn't pick him like Mourinho was just kind of swooping in, like, you know.
That's why I think like the route that Parrott has gone on shows how mentally strong.
Back, like.
Yeah. But if you look at him, and if you, I missed that gag now. What was that?
Flight path, yeah. Sully's he's a punny guy. But I think he's
Stop
the real
repeating
deal
yourself now
because
with
of
the
the
parrot
route that he's been on. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's the real deal because like he's banging in goals, and that's what a striker needs to do. Like, the way he took the final goal looks like a kind of a master of the penalty box type striker already, like, which is just very exciting, you know.
And that goal, right, which is interesting, and I heard this on the radio, so I didn't see it, but I saw the goal afterwards, but I was watching it. So we were like in 96 minutes.
That's right.
He sprints out to the side to make sure that your man has to clear it.
Yeah.
Then it's cleared out to the goalie, Cuivine.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Cuivine knocks it in.
Incredible.
Scales heads it. And by the time that's all happened, he's turned around and run and right Fox in the box.
Yeah.
Gets the touch. And he is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Because he can give you that extra goal, that extra kind of, like, even the goal where he took the keeper on the near post against Portugal. Like, all his finishes are different.
So clever, like, yeah. Like,
and he was talking about it
confident
afterwards.
Striker, like, you know.
Scored with his head as well, yeah.
He can do. He's got it all. Like, I mean, yeah. As I say, big fan.
And
So he's a pretty
Helgumson
boy
then,
kind of thing.
what do you think? So with Helgumson, what's he saying?
So he's a pretty boy kind of thing.
Who's a pretty boy? No, sorry, that's good. And I like
Well,
the way
how have
that
I not heard these all week, like?
But like, I like.
I'm just
Heard
not
them in your
online.
head, like.
No, sorry, they're good. They're good.
Thanks,
good.
Colin. I
They're
knew
good.
you'd
I like
appreciate
them.
them.
I like
You'd
them.
appreciate them.
Boy, like, it's like ChatGPT parrot pun, like.
Keep them coming. Keep
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Parrot. Top 10 parrot puns.
Top 10 parrot puns.
Well, can I conclude by saying what's really exciting as well is, like, they're not reinventing the wheel. So it wasn't like a couple of performances where weirdly, like, we just started playing like great football and it's not sustainable. We have the players to play in this system, and it's kind of like, seems like this system is very effective again or something, you know, like we've kind of.
It's kind of coming back in vogue now, anyway.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is, yeah.
Everyone's sick.
we still need that midfielder. We still need that midfielder.
Long ball is refreshing now, like. It's
Yeah.
just like,
But wouldn't it be great
instead
if you,
of-
like,
yeah.
if we had 2 or 3 class midfielders,
Oh,
so
we've
that we
got a
can
side then.
Then you can change, you know.
Yeah, no,
like,
we
I
really
mean,
have a side then, like.
the way to beat Man City, the way to beat Portugal is to play that way, which is
Yeah.
You know, the managers are when they come out and they're complaining about the way teams set up against them.
Yeah.
That you've done a great job. You've done a great job.
And we suddenly look like we're a real threat from dead ball, and it's not just Duffy. Do you remember, like, the era where, like, Duffy would have to get you an equaliser in every difficult game? Now they've got a couple of creative outlets that are big and strong, like Parrott's big and strong, and Scales, and
That was the Martin O'Neill, wasn't it? Duffy from a corner. And, and then it was just passing for the back four for Stephen Kenny, God love him. Like, you know, just kind of looking very sad
sorry
on the
for Stephen
sideline.
Kenny, like, I mean.
Yeah, just kind of.
Well, he blooded a lot of those lads as well. You know, he gave a lot of those.
He played his role.
You know, and
He tried as well. He said, "I'm going to try it," and he didn't. He stuck to his guns. He's going, "I'm going to live and die by what I think is the best way to do," and then it didn't work.
He had a lot of integrity that way. Like, he kind of sacrificed himself, really, in many ways, to kind of.
I liked him as well. I have to say now.
Oh, I had huge feeling.
But I do think it was time for him to go. I do. At the time, it was time to, because, like, it's a result business, and we we just weren't getting the results
anywhere. Like,
you know. But a lot of the work that he did and the players he brought in, Helgumson has done a good job with them. Like, I mean, he got off to a terrible start.
Yeah, I think with the Irish players as well, like, we need the first time football. So, like, a lot of the players are just getting that bit older now, so they're like, maybe during Kenny's era they didn't really have, like, Kelleher wasn't in the first team, maybe Scales wasn't quite at Celtic, and Collins wasn't with Brentford.
Zuma was the first team goalkeeper, wasn't he, for Kenny's term?
No, but he wasn't first team for Liverpool, like, whereas he is for Brentford now. Like,
yes,
sorry,
they're all playing regular football. I mean, Scales is playing was playing Champions League, regular Europa League football. Like, that's all very significant. Like, only recently it felt like the Ireland team, there was a lot of, like, Championship players and even League One players and stuff. like the other night, like a lot of those players, like some of them are playing in European leagues, they're banging in goals, they're, you know, Brentford, decent.
Scales played Champions League.
Side. Yeah.
Parrots played Champions League. The rest of a lot of the boys are playing Premiership every week, which is often higher standard than some of the Champions League fixtures that you'll see, you know.
And Kelleher's saved a penalty from Mbappe and Ronaldo, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, Kelleher's the real deal.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks like a top end keeper now at this point. Like,
and it's great to be able to get behind him now, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely young fella as well, I'd say. Yeah,
that's the big thing.
But
for
see,
me,
that wouldn't bother me at all. Like, you know.
That to me now was I found it hard to get behind him when he was attached to Liverpool. Like, it's great. Yeah.
I find that sickening now that you're saying that.
Yeah, well, look, listen. You know?
So you'd be sitting down watching an international football match and Kelleher would be doing well, and you'd be just like, oh, you wouldn't be able to separate it mentally at all. Like,
keep that level. You found it, and look, we're coming into the little back end. We fucking told you. I told you.
I'm the Sonia Sullivan of the fucking Cork podcast scene, man. I'm just kind of like tucked in, and then out of nowhere, by the legs just stretch out, and I'm gone.
We're wrecked now, look. This fella's coming out with
Sully's the Paula Radcliffe, like Sully's fucking references there for anybody over the age of 40.
Yeah.
I still can't get the TikTok generation involved.
Jabo, isn't it?
Jabo, yeah.
Sully with the lofty.
I'll be Jabo, you can be Radcliffe. And ironically, he's Sully.
Jabo, she's a Romanian,
or something like that. Yeah. Kind of small blondie one was.
Small blondie Romanian, yeah. Check it out, lads.
Yeah. What are we talking? We're talking 1,500 metres, 5,000 metres.
Yes. About 90, between 93 and 96, Sonia's golden years.
You had a great bit of stand-up on that years ago. Really good bit of stand-up on it.
Thank you. My first cousin is Marcus O'Sullivan as well, world indoor champion.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
We're bragging, are we?
Well, no, I'm just kind of, it's hard to believe, I know. But like,
we're into the bragging.
It's not bragging, I'm just kind of,
fair play.
Since we're on athletics.
My first cousin is opening a pub down in West Cork. So
is he the world indoor champion?
Well, that's actually a she. It's actually a she.
Give him a chance. You know? Give her a chance.
Oh yeah, I'll ask her. I'll get back to you. I got two more topics, lads.
Come on, girls.
No, we should stick with athletics.
Athletics. I've always wanted to be athletics panelist, actually.
Yeah. I'm like I'm like an athletics panelists kind of parachute into a soccer game because they were short, like, you know, last minute, like, you know, or the swimming kind of pundit who's kind of comes.
Yeah,
you only see them once every 4 years.
Expert, like, yeah.
But you know, she still has the medals. I didn't know.
Michelle?
Yeah, she still has the
Rightly
medals.
so.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
You think so? Yeah. Lads, I just want to finish off there with two things, right? Second last thing, right?
You can't
penultimate,
just drop
isn't it?
Michelle Smith to Brune in and then just go, like.
But she's kept all the medals, though. All jokes aside, she thinks like they're.
Who amongst us hasn't tampered with our piss?
Was she actually officially stripped of the medals?
No, like that's what he's.
She has them, though.
She has them. She won't give them back. Like
officially, I think they.
But was she stripped of
officially?
Your man who does the fucking cycling has all the jerseys as well. What's his name? Fucking out in Texas.
Lance Armstrong. Yeah.
What's his name?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. What?
Lance Landers.
Ned Flanders.
Ned Flanders.
But he has all these jerseys as well. Like, I mean,
I feel like I'm tripping out. Anyway, Michelle Smith de Bruyne. No, I just want to say a big fan.
You a big fan of hers?
Yeah. I've got a little bit on her. Go on, anyway.
Did you have a bit on her as well?
She's in my. Do you remember my one man show? In One Eye Out the Other.
She's in your one man show.
She is, yeah.
It's a two-man show.
The character encounters Michelle Smith de Bruyne. He's like friends with her and stuff.
I can't. How do I not remember that?
I know I am, man. I thought you were well into me.
I know I am. It'll come to me later.
A few years ago, though.
Yeah.
You were probably going through a tough time.
I'm still going through it, actually, man.
I'm still going through that time.
You have too much content to keep up with. Like,
I know, thanks, man.
Yeah, you're a content machine, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
England.
Go on.
So they've qualified.
Where do I start?
Right? So they've qualified.
Soccer.
Right, yeah. Hold on now, man. Hold on.
Banter.
So they've qualified, right? They've gone unbeaten. Okay.
Sure, for fuck's sake.
We all obviously want them. So my dream, right, is for Ireland to get to the World Cup final and play England and be down 3-0 at half time and win 4-3 with Tri Parrott getting the fucking goal. the end, right? That's my dream. But like,
For fuck's sake. Man, like, I actually just tried to picture that for a second there.
well, we got 3 goals.
No, but as in if it did happen,
Imagine
like,
it, like-
the whole country would just be like dead.
Spontaneously combust.
Jumping into things and fucking...
Just imagine, but even just meeting them. Imagine if we get there. Like, so they are one of the firm favourites. Now, I know you're going to say bandwagon, but they are legitimately...
No, they are.
And they've been to the final last time and the semi-final before that.
Yeah.
They're in with a right chance. How the fuck do we stop that from happening?
I have to say, I'd hate to play them. I wouldn't be able to take the emotions of it. Like,
Yeah.
like even if we were to give them a game, I just couldn't. I wouldn't enjoy it. Like, you know.
I think we could disrupt them, though. I think if
maybe
one
with
team,
the new style now.
Yeah.
Well, this is us at our
week
best.
now,
No,
Yeah.
I now fancy ourselves against any team now, which is really
No, yeah. That's what I was getting at with the kind of hype machine now. Was it just a complete freak?
Spain.
Yeah.
We'd fucking take them.
I think the only
That
downside.
Portugal team is littered with players, lads.
yeah. I know
Genuinely stars.
But they're like the Portuguese. They're brilliant players, but they don't work off the ball, and like they're basically 10 men because Ronaldo as well. Like, you know, because he doesn't track back. So we kind of they're probably good big opponents to get. Whereas England would be working. I think England would still kind of worryingly probably beat us easily. But if we keep going on this trajectory,
nobody likes it up them.
But
like,
just imagine
yeah.
Declan Rice.
yeah, I forgot about
Imagine
that.
and if Jack Grealish got, no, I love Jack Grealish because he's with Everton now, right? But imagine Declan Rice. And
How
Jack-
does that? Oh yeah,
Just
actually.
imagine just beating
Yeah,
them.
good question, Sully. Yeah, we'll push him on that. We'll push him on that.
I'll answer that, but let's get on to this one. Imagine meeting them, even if it was in the second round or a first, just meeting them and knocking them out.
I know it'd be nice, but I told you I just wouldn't enjoy it. I couldn't take the tension. I'm saying too much is riding on it for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of more
That's where my
fun.
head-
when
we haven't even
watching-
qualified, like.
Because it's
Yeah.
you get more out of the matches if somebody else is, because like the England matches are almost as big as the Ireland matches for
Yeah.
us now. 'Cause
Yeah,
just
yeah.
watching them kind of
I
slip up.
agree with you, yeah.
And obviously they have the Jerry kind of leading them, so that's a kind of a that's an accident waiting to happen.
The
there, you know.
Jerry.
I just like to distance myself from that dated jingoism. Of course, they have the Jerry, you know, like, you know, at least it's not a Jack.
Oh, jeez.
That's a theatrical representation
Yeah.
of what Sully was doing, and not a reflection of my views.
And I think more of
towards
that
the
now.
good people of Japan.
This is great stuff as he's coming into the
Can I
final
say
furlong.
one more thing about the Ireland setup?
Please.
And it'll segue to England
You can
in a
say
way.
2 or 3 if you want.
Like, do you remember back in the day, your playoff would be like only a month after the end of qualification? I do like the new concise qualification campaign, but the fact that we have to wait until March, I think,
The
could
2
be a
games
mini
tacked on is-
disaster.
The 2 games tacked on is kind of like, I thought it'd be a one-off game playoff, and now you've kind of like they're really flying it with the amount of games.
Like,
you
how
know.
are we going to keep
They're building the hype,
momentum
though.
up? Like,
They're building the hype.
yeah.
Like, and I kind of agree, but also
I mean?
we'll probably have Ferguson fit then now. Do you know what I
we
mean?
will, but let me kind of just put something in your
Okay.
mind to torture you with. Imagine if Troy Parrott's injured. Like, we've basically anointed the
3
man
weeks
here,
ago,
like,
we wouldn't even
canonised
noticed him, like,
yeah, now he's more like Troy Parrott's more important.
I think
to me
he's
now
come into the
than
world.
most of
I
my
know.
family.
He's now like he is now like what Robbie Keane was to us. I
Yeah.
think. I don't think he's gone
Robbie
backwards.
Keane never did
He
it
will
2 games
always
in a
be.
row.
I
And
think
Robbie Keane wouldn't do it away from home. No one
No.
ever got a hat trick away from home.
he's
Ferg.
iconic forever now, but I do think he's also got the potential to crack on and be a top end striker now.
Yeah, he'll be unleashed. No, I think.
Yeah.
I think he will too.
Yeah.
And like, we haven't had a striker like that since Robbie Keane.
It's
to be
so
fair to him.
exciting. It's but the fact that we had, and we all, like, we had Robbie Keane, and before that then we had kind of Niall Quinn and Frank Stapleton. We never
John
had
Aldridge, yeah,
and
yeah.
but John Aldridge
Yeah.
never did it really.
I know,
Never
but like
did it for us,
it
really.
is potentially the best strike partnership ever.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
Ferguson-
definitely.
Potentially it is
Partnership.
like,
Yeah,
and I like
yeah,
Eda-
yeah.
Adam Eda comes in and causes all
He
sorts
does
of
that.
frictions.
Johnny
Yeah.
Kenny is coming through with Celtic. You know the chance he
Yeah.
had. Did you see the chance he had?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't
Oh yeah, at
watching
the
it,
very
really?
end. No,
Ben
I
is
caught the
another
end of it,
fucking
yeah.
baller. Like he's just a
He looks
speed
like
merchant.
he's going to be a really good player as well. Like,
John
he's just-
Kenny.
Yeah, Johnny Kenny. He was on loan with Shamrock Rovers, top scorer in the League of Ireland by a mile, and then he came back to Celtic, and he's been given his chance since Brendan Rodgers left, and he looks like a proper, like, put it this way, he's already a much more exciting prospect than Adam Eda.
Okay.
And I love Adam Eda, but he just didn't quite.
Yeah.
He never quite yet.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all
that's
I'm
interesting
saying.
because you watch a lot of the Celtic matches.
Yeah.
I don't watch hardly any of the Celtic matches. Maybe
He's
the
really
Champions
well
League.
thought of at Celtic. Like, he's like, do you know, unless they buy someone big now, which I mean, hopefully they will, but he could still start a lot of games in the Scottish League this year.
All right,
He scored against Rangers there recently, a beautiful header.
I must check that out. I didn't check that out.
No worries, man. I'll send it on to you.
We can't forget about the Jack Grealish issue.
Oh yeah, well done, Sully. Bye.
Yeah.
I actually
He's an elephant man.
before we
He's an
start that,
elephant
I
man.
had kind of an exchange with a friend who was a big Liverpool fan, and I was kind of he was still defending Slobbersley.
Oh, he's doing his Pascal.
Oh, sorry.
He's doing his Pascal.
Pascal's a big Slobbersley.
He slipped it in. Expert level. Oh, I don't have the comedy chops.
I was just
Brilliantly
waiting
done,
for
Sully.
Slobbersley to come in.
Brilliantly done.
But it was kind of the exchange where he was like defending, you know, his kind of Liverpool allegiances were almost above
Yuck.
Ireland, and I
Can't abide that.
was kind of
that's
like
disgusting, I think.
But then how can you kind of
Well done, Sol.
yeah? This
How
is-
can I what?
How do you square that circle?
Square.
How do you square?
You get a knife.
So
You cut off all your feelings.
Articulate it there.
yeah,
for me,
what
buddy.
Sully's trying to say. Sully's tired, so I'm going to jump in. You know, if you're an Irish
comes Sonia.
international footballer,
Shabo.
fuck you, Paul Radcliffe. If you're an Irish international football fanatic, then you should have a distaste towards Jack Grealish that should, I think, supersede
Yeah.
your club allegiance to Everton. Would that be fair, Sully?
Yeah.
Answer
Thank
the
you, man.
question.
Yeah.
Thank-
I don't.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
I don't. I just love him at Everton. I just think he's a great footballer. I absolutely think what he did was a disgraceful thing. And if he's playing for England, I'll shout him off the pitch. It's not a perfect answer, but it's the honest answer.
Okay, you can compartmentalise.
Yeah, I'm compartmentalizing when he's with it. But then again, like, I mean, you know, like, you know, I'm at the stage in my life where I prefer international soccer anyway, because of the points that Tadhg made earlier on, that it is, you can't buy players, you can't buy championships, you have a generational talent, and when you have it, you make the most of it, and when you don't, you suffer. And I think there's love and there's beauty in that. So that would be my say. So ultimately, he's a traitor. But like, I like Everton since a small kid, so I like him when he's playing for Everton. But I wouldn't trust him.
Can I say something about Jack Grealish that may shock you?
Please do.
I hold no grudges towards him whatsoever.
Really?
If he doesn't passionately want to play with Ireland, I don't want him anyway. I wasn't one of the. I was upset.
I've heard that before, but
I was hurt. But it's the end of the day, he was a young man, and there was people in his ear, and he chose to play with England. I mean, it wasn't necessarily for money or anything. It was like he feels more English.
It was
the
for
money is a big thing, a
totally
big
was
thing
for
in
money,
it, because
Why?
if you're an England international, financially, it's way better for you for the rest of your life than being an Irish international.
But if you're going to be a big club star, which he probably knew he was going to be at that point, it's just extra money. It's not like a deal breaker.
Oh, I think he was probably looking at the glory and the chances of, okay, I'm going to look at this England team here. I'm going to get into this team. I'm going to win stuff with this team. I'm not going to win anything with Ireland.
If that's enough to sway you, though, I wouldn't want you anyway. I mean, no Irish kid would do that.
It's more that he decided to play for us in the first place was the problem. Like,
And he played.
But when he was a kid, son.
I know,
But he played- he
we
played
don't
three-
hold- we
he
nurtured
played
him.
three
I don't
games
hold
as
any
well.
grudges against 14-year-old boys.
No, but he
That's just
played.
me. I tend to steer away from that stuff.
You say that, all right? But we don't have the full evidence, all right?
Bring a 14-year-old boy in here
Marcus, come in.
who can
6 or 7
definitively
of them
say
outside there.
that I have held a grudge, an irrational grudge against. Bring him in, and I'll speak to him one-to-one. Man, I was going
won't
to say
come in.
man-to-man, but obviously it wouldn't be.
Yeah, but like as in, but when did he actually start playing for Ireland?
But
underage?
didn't he play? He
As
played.
a kid, he
No,
played
I know,
for Ireland through
he
the
only joined when he was
system.
like under 18s or something like that, wasn't it?
But he
I don't
played
think so.
senior men's international match, at least 1 or 2 for Ireland, and then you have to play 4, isn't it, before you're out, or 3?
Well,
something
yeah,
like that.
or if you play one competitive game, you're
But he
you're
didn't
there.
play any competitive game,
But it was
no.
all if it's friendlies or something. Then
I blame
they
Martin
should just
O'Neill.
change
I
the
blame Martin
rule.
O'Neill.
I just don't know what is the point in
He could have brought
dwelling.
on the 2 of them, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah.
And then we'd have exactly what you were said our team is missing.
yeah. We should. Well, let's.
I blame Martin O'Neill.
I just don't want him at any cost. Like, I mean, like,
They
it's
wouldn't
safe.
have that mindset if they had brought him on that night, though, because at that stage, their mindset would have been changed afterwards, do you know? Because they clearly wanted to be with Ireland that night. They were on the bench. Martin O'Neill could have brought him on, and then they never would have had that mindset because it would have been off the table.
Forgive me for a quick analogy.
Please.
If I was running, say, for argument's sake, the IRA.
Here comes Sonia.
If I was running the IRA,
I just stick to it.
will you just give me a chance, man? I haven't brought up the RA once yet. And I had a young kid who I thought, he's a good prospect, right? And I was trying to bring him through, right? And he said, you know what? The British Army have offered me more money. I'd say end the discussion, man. I don't want you. If you want to be part of that scum, enjoy your day. I'm going to stick to the young kids who want to be in the RA.
All right, I'll see it, right? And I'll raise you this scenario, right? He's out on the fucking beat, right? They're doing some sort of a fucking shenanigans, right?
Are we still in my analogy?
Your analogy. Doing some shenanigans.
They're out in Libya. They're getting trained up.
They're getting trained up. He's not been used.
Semtex.
He's not been used for any of the main jobs. He's in the background just looking around. That's what they're saying. He's like, I could be up there fucking involved in the Semtex. I could be fucking pressing the buttons, right? I could be fucking putting that under the car, you know? He's not getting any of that, right? He's out there just having a look around.
I'd like to distance myself from that last guy.
Yeah.
This is just an analogy, right? That I'm playing on, right? And he's gonna that, and then that it's a successful fucking attempt, right? Whatever's done is done, and then the following day he's pissed off, and all the boys are fucking, wasn't it a great gig or whatever? And then the British Army go,
he looks good.
fucking mate,
I think that's
you could come over here, man.
He's a trader, then you just let him. Well, actually, he's a trader, so you take care of him.
Grealish is a trader as well.
He's a bit like.
But now you're saying we should kill him, man.
I'm not saying we should kill him at all.
Look,
He's kind of like a steak knife kind of thing, like, except he actually kind of went back, like, you know what I mean?
but either I suppose what I'm saying is, like, once you prove your disloyalty, you're dead to me anyway. So what's the point in dwelling on it? Like, he wasn't a good kid.
But my point is, I don't think he would have got the opportunity to be disloyal, and then if he had been brought on that night,
If we'd have forced him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was being forced that night. He willingly wanted to be there, as did Declan Rice. And then that option would have been off the table, and they never would have dreamt of that. Yeah. And then we'd have had the secure midfield that we have now.
Yeah, that's
my point.
A good point. That's a good point. I'd accept that point totally.
Himself and Rice, they would have went to the pub at the Green Army, and then that would have been it. Like, you know, they would have just had a few nights out. Like,
Are we still in my analogy? No.
Where was this training
segued
camp?
out of it. He segued out of it.
No, you've every right to get out of it. But I just wondered, are we still in it?
I chopped it off at steak knife. That was the kind of the end of the analogy there. So, and then Con kind of.
I was just being Sully splained. Sully splaining. I chopped it off at the steak knife.
But I was going to do another thought experiment. Like, we should talk about Ireland's prospects as if Rice and Grealish were still in the team. That if we're
no, let him go.
But I tell you, I have one last question, right? Because we're at the hour mark, and we all have things to do. All right. So we haven't qualified for the World Cup, right? We are very hopeful. We're going to be meeting now. We're in Pot C, so we're going to our match is going to be away no matter what.
Yeah.
And then what's good then is if we do triumph in that, it's another draw, so we might be home.
Slovakia, Poland, Wales, or
North Macedonia? No, not North Macedonia.
Anyway,
Slovenia.
Slovakia. Go on anyway.
So we're going to be away. I don't know who we're going to meet. No matter who we meet, it's going to be a fairly tough game because everything's on the line. But I'd fancy our chances.
Czech Republic.
Mike, is it Czech Republic? Is it Czechia?
Czechia, they're calling themselves now, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to meet them. I think they'd be pretty decent.
Oh, yeah. Who they have? Patrick Schick, is it?
Well, they've Pavel Nedved.
Slovakia, I suppose, is probably a better bet.
Slovakia, we beaten already as well.
They're just a kind of a team that Ireland can beat.
I don't want Wales either.
I don't mind Wales.
I think
because there'd be a lot of pressure on the Welsh.
We actually don't know where we're at now because we're in a new kind of paradigm.
Yeah, that's true.
As in if we were playing Wales or Scotland with the recent teams, we always seem to struggle.
Yeah,
it's like they just fancy themselves.
There is the likelihood, right? There is the likelihood of this happening, right? So let's say we meet Czechia and we win, right? There is the likelihood, and this is beautiful, right, that we could meet Northern Ireland.
I know.
In the final.
I don't think it's that likely though, Con.
It's
they'd have to beat Turkey or an Italy.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Deny that it's a possibility.
It would be beautiful. Imagine that.
I wouldn't like it.
I love it. But I actually would love Northern Ireland, Wales.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. It would just be two.
And Ireland to qualify, like all of the nations. But I'd like, obviously,
like what if
the north of Ireland, their representative team.
What if the North of Ireland team and the Irish team, they just went onto the pitch and they all just kind of shook hands? And
they just go,
like,
what about a United Ireland now, boys? What about a United Ireland now?
Do you want to join up with us for the rest of it?
Like, you should be a border poll that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, who do
Win, lose or draw, we're all going to the World Cup.
Who do NOI have again? It's
NOI. That's why. Well, they're in pot 4, so they're going to get like one of in their first game. It's like Turkey, Italy,
Are we back in
all
the
the decent
analogy?
teams.
Yeah. Well, Italy haven't fucking qualified for the last 2 World Cups, so you wouldn't know. Like
They
you just wouldn't
haven't,
know.
but you don't want to be playing.
No, you don't want to be
like,
playing. You don't want to be playing. No. But anyway, my question actually had nothing to do with any of
That's
that.
fine. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much. I'm having a good day. Best World Cup memory, and it doesn't have to be it's just your best World Cup memory. They actually suit you, man.
Thanks, man. Sully, go on.
I'd have-
Sully always asks first. Go on, Sully.
He's just further away from me. I feel
I'm quicker as well. I get out way quickly. Like,
Yeah.
did you get new glasses?
Do you hear her?
They
Go
suit
on.
you, man.
Jesus.
Thanks, man.
Do you not see them here there all night?
You went into it, man.
They were on them for the whole podcast.
No, they weren't.
Have you only noticed them now? They're on them for the whole podcast.
No, I'm going to have to jump in now and tell him that I just put these on just a second ago.
You could have kept it going.
Come on, Tull.
I think we might have got you.
You did. Oh yeah,
best
it has to be
ever
the Italian 90.
Bam, 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 bam,
I was probably too young for the
Mexico
Euro 88.
86. He's talking about World Cups.
Oh yeah, you're not talking about World
I'm
Cup.
talking about
Ireland.
World Cups.
You're-
Your favorite. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't have to be Ireland.
It could be
WCs,
2002.
man.
It could be the last World Cup.
WCs.
Like the last World Cup final, obviously was probably the best. I think was the best World Cup final of all time.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
I was thinking Ireland, just as a kid watching getting to the quarter final. It's kind of cliched, like but
It's not cliched, man. You're entitled to your memories.
spilling my red lemonade or whatever it was, and
Oh.
yeah,
All
just
over your
going
pants.
crazy. It was
Yeah.
literally like over the weekend.
Excuse me,
yeah.
Sean, what did you say there, Con?
All over your pants. Is that?
Why does it have to be?
I was just getting the
Why are
image
you
of it.
picturing that little boy's pants?
How old were you at the time?
Like, why go straight for the pants?
It would have been.
Well, it's red lemonade.
Check his hard drive. Go on, Sol. Get on with it, will you? I need to go home.
I should have. That was kind of cliche. wasn't it?
Start again.
Yeah,
Just start again.
There's no right or wrong answer, man.
Top of the range
Go
editing
again.
here, boy.
Yeah, just
Take 2, Sully. World Cup memory.
What I said was grand there a while ago.
Yeah.
He's arguing with himself.
Yeah, because I remember winning a big bet on Spain, or Irish winning one World Cup. Like,
As a
2010.
child.
And did you spill anything on your pants that day?
Maybe rather than a kind of a paedophile thing, it's actually like you're really interested in how to get nasty stains out. It's more of a vanish kind of angle. You're on.
No, that's for dishwashers, isn't it?
It was.
See the amount of housework you were doing.
I think it was Daz.
Daz.
Daz. That used to bring
Marty
the white.
Whelan
It was a white
sponsored
pants.
Daz. Yeah. Daz sorted it.
Daz.
Get out the TK red lemonade stains.
Anyway, getting on to me.
So what was
there.
your memory though? What was it? The World Cup 1990 World Cup
Get on with
90
it.
qualifying the penalty shootout, qualifying to the quarterfinals.
against Romania.
Yeah.
Cliche.
I
Like,
know.
when he's joking.
That's a good one.
Totally
Tomas
is, like,
against
you know.
Bonner. Bonner crouches like a cat. Ah, fucking epic.
Yeah, I mean, like all of that. I'd say my number one though would be beating Italy in Giant Stadium, because I was watching that in Ellis's Bar. Fans of Ellis's Bar. It's gone now. It used to be on Glabby Street. Watching it with my old man in the pub, and I was just a young boy, and I had a big Ireland flag, and we beat Italy. You know, we were all up late, like, because it was in America, so the games were on quite late, and we beat Italy, and I was just running up Glabby Street as a little boy with an Ireland flag, and I was just like, Ireland are just like the best soccer team ever, like. And I remember that well, and I didn't spill anything on my pants. And I was really, and I'd say you were probably really
Nothing at all. Right. Good memory, like, but
You know, a nice clean memory.
what's my one? I'm trying to think of my one.
yeah,
I
it's
think
our podcast,
fucking do you know what one comes to mind? Like, I have 2 really good memories that I love. Maradona in '86.
We don't get 2.
The goal against England.
Oh, you'd be a bit older than us. Yeah.
That goal against England.
Watch that live.
I watched that live, that match, and the hand of God as well was amazing. Like, but it was just a great game, and it was in, like, was it India Stick? What stadium was it? India Stick? Like,
Mexico, yeah.
It was a little. Jimmy McGee was commentating. It was a little crackly. The sound was kind of weird, bit technicolory. So kind of like. That was the first one, but the Irish one definitely was Robbie Keane's goal.
Yeah.
Germany, isn't it?
Against Germany.
yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing the visual gag.
I never saw
Yeah.
like
That was a heartbreaking World Cup. Like, we played Spain off the
see
pitch.
my
in the
visual
extra time.
gags?
No, I saw it. Yeah. I suppose I'm just looking at it for years. But no, we played Spain off the pitch, like, and we were so unlucky, man. We should have won that game anyway, like.
The quarterfinals.
And then you were into a quarterfinal against South Korea, I think. At the time, remember, that was the wacky World Cup where, like, you know, South Korea got to a semi-final and
Good
like
cross.
that's a whole another. That World Cup is a whole other podcast, really.
yeah, I'll
like,
talk to you about that another time.
Saipan kind of thing. Like.
Saipan kind of vibes.
Saipan kind of stuff.
Yeah. What would Pascal Donahue call it?
Just do. Hey, well done, Sully, kid.
Okay.
What a lovely way to end. Go on, Sully. Brilliant. Like so
Well, you can just see a Liverpool fan kind of who's a big fan of Shabbat.
Didn't I predict that he'd? That's a lovely ending.
Oh, that's a great ending.
To a lovely day.
Lads, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you both. Love you both. Thank you so much. We'll do another one soon. God bless you.
Checks in the post.
Checks in the post, boys.